Welcome, welcome, beautiful souls, to Calling You to Joy. Today, we're going to focus in on how hypnosis can improve your health. That last week in Calling You to Joy, we focused on focusing on what we want to create more of instead of focusing on what we don't want to create more of. You've probably heard of the placebo effect. The placebo effect is when someone expects positive results that they're more likely to get them. And then the nocebo effect is having negative expectations and having that manifest and come true too. That our bodies are more capable and adaptable and resilient than we think they are. But when they're in a state of stress, the healing shuts off. It goes into that fight flight, that it's utilizing all its energies to keep you safe. So that those little extras like restoration, regeneration are put to the side. And the power of hypnosis is that we can let go of those that nocebo effect, those negative expectations. And if you're human and you live in our world, then chances are you have been exposed to tons of negative expectations, like the ads for pharmaceutical drugs, that it is so normal for us to get the message to expect negative things. Like as you get older, your body starts to fall apart. And I think of this client who she was, I think she was like 65, 67, and she has seen the opposite since working together, that her body is feeling better than it's felt. And studies show that only about 5% of the population worldwide reports having a perfect, healthy body. So let's use hypnosis to release that stress, to let go of those negative expectations, to plant the seeds of possibilities and positive expectations to come. And another thing about the worry and the fear and the stress is then it's hard to see clearly the answers, the solutions, that it clouds our minds. And from that place, we can start kind of running around frantically looking for the answers and the right solutions. But when you go to a place where you focus on what you want, and we'll get more into that in a bit, when you go to that place of imagining and expecting positive things, you're going to give the message to the body that all is well, we're safe. It can think clearly. It's that place where those brilliant ideas start to flow, where you just know what the next natural step is. It's that beautiful place where you can let in source, God, infinite intelligence, the love energy, the good feelings, whatever your label is for it, so that you receive the solutions, the guidance, the inspiration, where things can happen and happen quickly. I have seen one fellow came in with the flu, and when he walked out, he was completely free of it. Wow. I used a hypnosis meditation to release allergies and asthma and just listened every day for 3 months. And it completely took those symptoms away. And if they do start to come back, beautiful. That's my guidance, to give myself those positive suggestions, like I'm safe, suggestions of feeling open and my eyes feeling comforted and soothed, and my sinuses open, my throat comfortable. Because so often we think we're focused on what we want, but we're really focused on the energy of what we don't want. So this is your time to let go, to relax. That when we're in fear and anxiety, it can tighten up the body, it can increase our pain and discomfort. And then again, it impedes the healing. So feel this willingness, willing today to let go, whether it's a fear about yourself, whether it's a fear about a loved one, to focus on the wanted and not the unwanted. For example, I think of when the other day I was out on a walk and I started to feel uncomfortableness in my left knee. And so then I focused on what I wanted, which was my comfortable right knee. It took me right to the energy that I wanted to experience. And then, excuse me, soon it just completely went away and it wasn't even on my radar anymore. My body felt comfortable. Focusing on what you want is focusing on the blessings that you do have. So, in this hypnosis meditation, I'm going to guide you into, I want to help you release and let go of the past. I have seen this again and again where people are tripped up by what they did. Well, I didn't take the right actions. I was a smoker, and even though I quit, I'm doomed to have lungs that just continue to get worse. Or, well, I've eaten so badly for years, or I did the wrong thing, or there's other reasons they feel like they should be punished and suffer. So I want to release that, to let go of any guilt or shame or not feeling good enough. Or maybe you're going to a place of blame or judgment towards a spouse, or you're it's like judging your child because they were born weak or whatever it might be. We want to let that go. That's not focusing on what we want. We want to focus on the blessings. And that could be things that we feel right now are true. It could be a beautiful place that you live, healthy air that you have around you that you breathe. It could be having good doctors or good health insurance, or a wonderful neighbor or a wonderful friend. It doesn't matter what you focus on. We just want to open ourselves up to feel peaceful. So I'm going to guide you to let go of the past, to let go of negative expectations. When I've worked with clients that have constant pain, a big part of the continuation of the pain is they expect it. They expect it to continue, which of course they've lived it for so long. So we want to let go of those negative expectations. We want to, in the present, notice what is going right and our blessings. And then we want to have that feeling of possibilities. I think of another client. In fact, it was the same one that came in for the flu. He wanted to try to see if he could release his glasses. He had driving glasses. And so we worked in that in one session, and then he walked away, not needing his driving glasses anymore. It's like, wow. Not to say that we shouldn't be appreciative of those wonderful things that support and help us out, like glasses, or whether it's a medication that supports and helps you out, but feel willing to be open to the possibilities. I had one client who her cardiologist said her heart was operating at around 30% capacity. And then when we finished with our sessions, our package, at the end of it, she shared that her cardiologist said that her heart was now operating at close to 70% capacity. And we worked on letting go of negative expectations. That it's the clients that have been willing to believe in the power of the mind, to let go of what 9 out of 10 doctors say. And I'm not here to give you medical advice, and I'm not guiding you to throw out the positive things that are blessing your life, whether it's a medication or you have a surgery coming up. There's a beautiful place for Western medicines and different alternative health therapies, but feel this willingness to believe in possibilities that I have seen again and again, that so much is possible than what we think. So let's start off just doing a beautiful deep sigh. And on one of the exhales, just let your eyes close. Let the sound of my voice relax the body, still the mind, shoulders dropping, going deeper and deeper, letting the sound of my voice bring in this gentleness, this softness, this peace. That who you are, my knowing, is you're a beautiful soul. That the past is the past. You're not destined to repeat it. A child, a spouse, a significant other, a family member, a friend, they're not destined to repeat past patterns, past habits, past conditions. That you're not your dad or your mom. You're not a family hereditary condition. And like a hot air balloon that releases its weights, feel yourself as the body goes heavy, that you float up, feeling more light, more free than you felt in a long time. That the past is the past. You're not your body fat content. You're not the balance in your bank account. You're not a label or a condition. That the beautiful deal is you've been a human being. And that means you haven't failed as a human being. Even if you've made mistakes and had failures, so normal. Welcome to the human race. What I know is there's this beautiful, loving energy that totally accepts you, totally loves you. There's no judgment, just complete love. So, like a hot air balloon that releases its weights, feel the body settle, get super relaxed, super comfortable, super heavy. Arms maybe feeling weighted, heavy, relaxed. You might feel different temperatures. That's beautiful. That's just energy flowing, moving around. You might feel tingling in the feet, the fingers, the toes, the feet. Whatever is happening is perfect and right for you. That the past is the past. It is done. It is history. Like a hot air balloon that releases its weights. Feel yourself releasing, letting go of attachments to labels about yourself, about a spouse, a child. Just let it go, let it go. Not to say that labels can't be beautiful, that they can give us support and guidance, but we want to hold them softly. Letting the sound of my voice relax the mind, drop the body. Let's imagine like the sun shining on a beautiful day where the temperature feels just right to you, where you can feel the energy of the sun soak into your skin. Or maybe you're out in nature and you can just feel yourself having a forest bath, just being infused with these joyful energies, these healthy energies, these happy energies. This is our time to focus on what we want to feel. That infinite intelligence, we're going to imagine this beautiful light filled with, whether you call it God's love, source, benevolent, loving universe, love energy, good feelings. They are powerful. Feel them infusing the scalp, soaking into the forehead. Feel them bring this gentle, tender, soothing, comfortable energy into the eyes, above the eyes, in between the eyes, around the eyes, into the sinuses, into the nasal passages, the ear canals, dropping the jaw, relaxing the jaw. Feel the passages, like the nasal passages, the ear canals, just feel them kind of still, open. It is safe to receive this comfort, this soothing, this healthy energy, this joyful energy. Feel it flow into your neck. It is safe to be flexible, to see things differently, to let go of focusing on what you don't want, like focusing on pain or suffering, or focusing on a label or a condition. We want to let it go, let it go. Doesn't mean that labels can't be supportive and helpful and guide you to guidance and help, but we want to hold it softly. So if you've been given a mental health label, a physical health label, if a child has been given a label, or a spouse, a significant other, a friend, a family member, let's let go of the unwanted feelings, the fears, the anxieties. Just feel yourself. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Letting the weight go, letting go of the heaviness, letting go of the belief that anyone can hold you back. Letting go, letting go. Let the sound of my voice relax the body, still the mind, dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. That our bodies are brilliant in their ability to restore, to rejuvenate, to recover. Bruce Lipton, a scientist, did some work, and I believe he said that it was only about 3% where hereditary was not reversible. Oftentimes we have the potential to turn a certain gene, a certain condition on, but that we can turn things around and feel the sense of, just by going to a moment of stillness, a moment of release, you have changed the direction of your life. Every time you're willing to let go of the fears, the anxieties, letting go of any feelings of guilt or shame or not good enough, because the universe says, I want you to thrive, that it's going to bless you to experience more comfort, health, vitality, aliveness, energy. And just let the sound of my voice relax the body, still the mind, dropping deeper and deeper. Feel that beautiful river of light, like sun shining on a beautiful day, like water flowing freely through a pipe. Feel it relaxing the jaw, loosening the neck, dropping the shoulders, letting go of any feelings of you have to fix it all. It's all up to you to figure it out. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let's let the universe in. Let's plug into the universe. Let's let it flow through us, whether you call it God, source, higher power, love energy, good feelings, the benevolent and loving universe. Feel it flood the chest, soaking into the thyroid, the heart, the lungs with healthy energy, where you can relax, you can breathe easy, where you don't have to give power to the conditions, that through the condition comes the evolution, the growth, the beauty, that from the labels, it can joyfully guide us, but we don't want to hold on to the anxiety or the fear. That the past is the past. It is done. It is history. It's not destined to be repeated. And just feel the sound of my voice, bringing the softness, this peace, this stillness into the chest, flooding the back, cushioning the back. Feel it flood the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. You're not alone. Your loved ones aren't alone, that there's an abundance of support and love. There's an abundance of solutions and answers. And the path and the way is to focus in on the wanted. And what can that feel like? Well, when my husband went paralyzed on his left side, I went to things that I believed in. Like, I am so appreciative that we have health insurance. I'm so appreciative that different tests came back and showed that he didn't have this condition or this thing. I'm so appreciative for the good doctors that we do have. I'm so appreciative for the incremental healing that has unfolded and taken place. That's focusing on the wanted. We can line ourselves for trouble if we try to jump to something that we don't believe. But there are blessings in your life. There is the wanted that you can focus on. We can go to a memory of something that we had no idea how it was going to work out, but then it did. And that's focusing on the feeling that we want. So maybe you remember a business deal that you thought was impossible. Maybe you were going through foreclosure, or you were going bankrupt, or you were desperate. And then it turned around. Things fell into place. We want to go not to the awful feelings, but to that moment of relief. Things can change. Things can change. Things can change. Things can change. So we want to imagine possibilities. I've had clients with what was considered incurable progressive illnesses. A fellow named Dan Wilson, who had an autoimmune disorder that had left him bedridden. Well, we worked together in a package for, I don't know, it was like 2 years or less. And he completely reversed so many of his symptoms and conditions. He went from being bedridden to being able to do his auto body business again. That I just saw him a couple months back splitting firewood. Wow, be open. Be open to the possibilities. Just because somebody else says it's impossible doesn't make it true. Look to read stories or hear stories about what was impossible being possible. I like reading stories about athletes that break the barriers because it reminds me so often we think we know, but we don't know. There's so much more to explore, to move towards, and just feel this beautiful, expansive energy, that river of light flooding the body, dropping the earthly body, letting it go so relaxed, so comfortable, so weighted. We're letting go. We're letting go of the fears or the anxieties or the worries, not because I say so, because they don't bless and serve you, because they don't work. That you want to focus in on solutions, answers, not the problem. The energy of focusing in on what's going wrong is so different than the energy of focusing in on what's going right. And let's be open. Feel this willingness to gift your body what works, that the body can heal in the relaxed state, that clarity and wisdom and knowledge and clear-minded thinking can flow and come as a result, where your body can feel more comfortable. And let the sound of my voice drop you deeper and deeper and deeper. Feel this healthy, joyful energy that just feels so comfortable. A good feeling in your heart, an open heart, open to possibilities, willing, even if you're not there yet. I'm willing to believe in possibilities. I'm willing to believe in things working out. I'm willing to let go of negative expectations. And in the present, I'm willing to focus in on what is going right. Because the beautiful deal, we don't have to have the perfect life to enjoy the journey and to thrive. We can have a health condition and still have a beautiful quality of life. So feel this willingness to let go. Let's just take another minute to just drop deeper and deeper and deeper. Every time you listen to this recording, or if you don't come back, I am going to publish this on my Calling You to Joy YouTube channel, to let go more, to release. It's like peeling the layers of the onion back. It can be incremental, it can take time, but it can also happen really, really fast. It's going to serve you to focus in on the wanted. It's going to serve you to let go of the fears, the anxieties, or feelings of failing someone else or feeling not good enough. It's like if it worked and we had temporary suffering for a short time and it got us results, I'd be totally for it. But we naturally already go and we become aware of what the issues and challenges and problems are. So now we want to spend our time on the good feelings, the allowing feelings, letting go of negative expectations, letting go, letting source, infinite intelligence, the benevolent and loving universe. Feel it flood your mind, deleting old programming. It's like, oh, letting your mind know it is safe to let go of the beliefs that hold us back, that trip us up, that take away our joy. It is safe to let go of negative expectations, to imagine positive things unfolding. It is safe in our bodies to focus on the comfortable parts. Let it be okay if you have uncomfortable parts in your body. Just because you have a health condition doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Everything is right with you. This is your opportunity to let go, to relax, to let in the comfort, to let in the soothing, to let in the healthy feelings. Feel your limbs feeling so comfortable, so relaxed. Feel joyful energy circulating through your bloodstream, your immune system. Feel it feeling joyful and happy and glad, glad to have its job, glad to do its work, that all the cells in the body will bless you. And just let the sound of my voice drop you to a more open, receptive, and allowing state. All right, as you're ready, coming back into this time and place. For those that are part of the women's membership or that they're a client, you'll have the opportunity after to have your audio and video turned on so that you can get extra support and help. For those of you that want to take things further, I've got a YouTube channel, Svensson Hypnosis, and there's all kinds of different meditations to improve your health. In fact, I've got a whole health series, and during the month of May, I'm going to be posting more on my Svensson Hypnosis website. If you want help, if you find yourself kind of struggling with the mental junk that triggers you, that keeps coming up, go to svenssonhypnosis.com and you can get a free recording to let go of your mental junk, to release those old ideas and beliefs, or release the shame or the guilt or feeling not good enough. And of course, for those that want to take things further, I have Mastery of Joy hypnosis packages, and people have had amazing results, but usually it's incremental. It takes time. From people claiming success for migraine headaches, sometimes that's just one session. For somebody that has an autoimmune disorder, that it's taken time to turn things around. So there's support there, there's help there that you count. You're worthy of getting that support and help. And then I'm going to continue doing these free Calling You to Joy calls. So join me next week, same time, same place. Blessings. and love.